Okay, I'm in this game and I'm hearing these weird noises. First I think the audio is bugged, right? So I go around and it disappears all of a sudden. I turn on my audio and it just zooms in and out. It zooms in and out. The audio is not the problem, right? I take on my headphones and I still hear it. I don't know what it is. Alright, so I go around and playing this game. Basically, I'm in this area. There's one side and there's two sides, right? Then there's a blue line going like this, and then like, yeah, like that. And you manipulate the blue line, right? You manipulate the blue line and there's an orange line right there. And you need to create a pathway, right? Create a pathway for you to go across, right? On one side there's a code, right? Code for this. And on the other one, there's a code for this one. You can only put one code for one line at a time. So you put in the code on the panel, and you manipulate the line, you go across. So I'm checking on the map how I go across, right? And when I'm in this middle area, right here, I don't hear it. If I don't hear it. Right there, I don't hear it. I do hear it on this side when I'm over here, standing over here. Especially when I'm looking that way, right? That way. So, to my surprise, there's these panels here where you can put in some codes first to unlock the other panels to put in some codes. And there's a bunch of vivid colors on them. And only when I look at them, and especially when I look around, they're kind of euphoric, like weird lucid, like weird looking, right? Trippy. So I'm assuming now it's some graphic issue and it's in my PC. So I'm gonna listen, check for my PC. But then I only hear it at the top, right? I don't hear it at the bottom. I hear it at the top. For reference, this is how my PC looks like, right? This is in my PC casing. This is my PC casing. There's fans at the front and bottom, and they blow air this way, right? There's the air is going that way. Then I have my GPU right here taking in air from the bottom, right? Air is going in. This one is not making noise, right? This one's not making noise. GPU is not a GPU. Okay. SSD stick right there. Right there, SSD stick. RAM sticks right there. And CPU right there, small thing. And then all the motherboard stuff is kind of over here, right? It's kind of over there. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do it a little bit smaller like that, right? And it's kind of over there, right? There's my motherboard stuff. And then there's a massive tower all over the top of it, right? The fans. Right there, there's the fans, and the air is going that way, right? The air is going that way. Now, on top of that, there's a cable cable there, into my motherboard right here, right? Motherboard right there. And then there's a power box, right? The PSU right there, and the cables are going in the power box. Now, it seems it's going from the power box, right? Because all the way at the top, the power box, there's where the noise is coming from. So I don't get it, man. It's got to do with the graphics in the game, but then the noise is coming from the power box. But then now, I've got this weird feeling like something's wrong, like the whole operation is lying on this. The message, it won't get out without my stuff working, man. If it's got to do with the graphics of the panels where I put in the codes, then it should have been the GPU that's making the noise, right? But no, it's not the GPU that's making the noise. Right? So maybe there's something wrong with the box, right? It's powering too much, so it's gonna make a weird noise, but it never did this. And when I do something else that isn't graphically intensive, but maybe I'm computing something with my CPU, it also gets a power, right? Power into the CPU right there. It's gonna flow right there into the motherboard, where the CPU is, and right there. So if I'm on the browser and I have a bunch of tabs open and the RAM is using power, CPU is using power, it doesn't do that shit. So what the fuck is going on? I'm scanning across the map and it's not in the game, okay? It's not an audio bug. It's not on my headphones. I put the headphones off. It's not in the game, okay? I don't know what's doing this. I don't get it. So I'm asking you for help. What is making the noise? If you know, you know, right? So please tell me. Why is there a noise in my thing? Why? I don't understand.